and welcome again to another Linux blog. Today we're going over some key points in choosing your Linux operating system. Let's begin. So you've tried a bunch of Linux's operating systems live USB. Some worked well out of the box, some needed little to complicated tweaks in order for it to work, while some didn't work at all. If you tried testing many Linux operating systems, chances are, a lot of them worked very well with your hardware. So you are now left with the question, which one should I install? Choosing your Linux operating system depends on your personal preference. Some choose those that may not be the best, but they prefer its simplicity. Some choose the ones that are popular, and with big user base so they can easily get help. And then there are those who chooses the ones that are familiar to them. And, for some few, there are people who chooses for best performance, regardless of the distro's complexity or unfamiliarity. But the goal of this videos is to help the normal people like you and me, to decide which way should we turn. If you are still using Windows 7, chances are you're looking for an operating system. It is not advisable to still use Windows 7, as this operating system reached the end of its life. End of life means, no support, no security updates and less compatibility with third-party apps. Should you upgrade to Windows 10? But with the current situation of Windows 10, is that really your best choice? Choice, after all, is one of those things that we can control. So, you've looked at Linux, but which one? There are so many to consider. But which one will maximize the capabilities of my hardware? Or, is there really a difference between different Linux distros when it comes to performance? Geekbench can help us answer that question. We can actually use Geekbench on a Linux distro's live session. Let's head over to Geekbench's official website. Link is in the description. Here we can click download. Choose our operating system, which is of course Linux. Then choose Save File and click OK. After the download is finished, open the file's location. Right-click on the zip file and click Extract here. Click on the extracted file. Inside this folder, right-click on an empty space and click Open Terminal. On the terminal type /Geekbench5. Then, we will wait for the test to finish. After the test is finished, right-click on the View Results link and click Open Link. Now we can see our overall scores. For more details, we can scroll down the page. Now let's do the same with elementary OS's live USB. Interesting result. Whether on a live USB or full install, the results doesn't really make a difference. Here we are running Geekbench on an Ubuntu fully installed. That is an expected result. And finally, we are running Geekbench now on Linux Mint fully installed. Great result. These are the results. The result, by the way, is slightly lower as we are running OBS Studio while doing the testing. In conclusion, the performance isn't really that big of a difference. If a Linux distro works well with your hardware during live session testing, performance-wise, it'll work just the same as full install. A Linux operating system's performance depends on the power of your hardware. So choose what looks good for you, choose what's familiar for you. That's about it for this video. If you like this video, hit the like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.